baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Dean Kremer, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Stepping up is Kike Hernandez. He will lead this one off today.
Kike Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Now, look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 is in there for the second strike. This one is launched. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
Alex Verdugo digging in now.
Number 99. Alex.
Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Now the 1-0.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
No outs, nobody on. 3-0 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Santander's got it, and there's one away.
Batting third.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
J.D. Martinez set the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. One out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
This is a head scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Martinez, base runner at first with one out. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
The 1-2 pitch. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Again, another foul ball.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here comes the 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and it's 1-0 Boston. Garrett Richards starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at one of the guys with one of the bigger arms in baseball right now. Garrett Richards, there isn't anything soft and smooth about this guy. Hard thrower, good movement on his fastball, good hard breaking ball. The key to Garrett Richards, throwing strikes early to keep that pitch count down.
So here is Jumai Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Austin Hayes stands in as he looks at ball 1 here, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Tag applied by Gonzalez, and they got him at second base.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
Bases are empty, one man out. Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
3-1 to him now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in will be Trey Mancini. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll dive back in. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, DJ Stewart. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that misses. 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Hayes is off of first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gonzalez is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Number 10, Hunter.
And now the first pitch. Renfroe, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 1-1. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Thought it was ball 4, but it's in there. 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Next to dig in, Christian Vasquez. He went deep last night twice. First pitch on the way.
Nope, that's ball.
Nobody out, runner on first. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
In there, and it's full 3-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Stewart has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting eight.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And there's ball 2 now.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Up next, Michael Chavis. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
In the dirt here. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Heading out towards shallow right. Santander will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 5, Kike.
So now here is Kike Hernandez off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
He's set. Here it comes. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Anthony Santander, the next to bat. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Anthony Santander.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Devers has it, and there's one away.
Batting 6th.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. No balls and 1 strike. starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Richards has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.
Leading off for Boston, the left fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Verdugo, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
J.D. Martinez will be next. The 3-0 pitch. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Up with it, Severino. And he makes the throw to first. Verdugo almost reached on the strikeout. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Two 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Verdugo on at first, nobody out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
As a look, now the pitch.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. This is skied out toward right. Santander waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And now, Xander Bogaerts. First time up, he went down looking.
And, Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Out in front of it, strike one. Runners on first with one down. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Oh, and 2, here it is. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Popped up. Galvis over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Two out with the man at first. That's popped up now towards short right field. Jones will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
The third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here's another 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, the second baseman.
At the plate now is Jahmai Jones. from the stretch. Here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled, he should have just beaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He grounds it sharply to third. And there's out number two.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
In now for the O's, Trey Mancini. A potential tying run for him at third base. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Comes set. The 0-1. Severino, the runner at third. Jones at second with two gone. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Three-run shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, they've left in front now 3-1.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Into the box now, DJ Stewart.
Now batting,
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Richards gets the sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in his at bat.
Three runs already home here. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-1 Baltimore. Leading off the inning, it'll be Hunter Renfroe as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game. Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0 home.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike one. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 2-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 3-2 pitch. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Renfroe is retired, and there's one away.
The batter, the catcher, Christian.
So one down, no one aboard. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
At the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Gonzalez, once a Minnesota Twin, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number two.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Michael Chavis is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Vasquez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. One left for the Red Sox, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Just about set. But before we do that, here's Heidi Walkman.
Discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Anthony Santander. And that misses for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Now back, the designated hitter.
To the plate now, Pat Valaika. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And it's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Again, a 1-2. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 3-2 pitch.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
The next 3-2. Hard hit towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And this will bang up against the wall. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Man, for me, this is one of the most beautiful plays in the game. Love to see an aggressive base runner try and make it from first to home. Better yet, love a well-executed relay with long throws, guys understanding where to be in position to make impact plays throughout the course of the game.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. A bouncer up the middle. Gonzalez to his left. He's there, and there are 2 away now.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box, Rio Ruiz struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A man on third with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Richards comes set. Here's the delivery. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Has a look. Now the pitch. A little low. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. That'll plate the runner from third, and the Orioles tack on another. It's now 4-1.
Up next is
Boy, what a battle there, D'Lo. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at the runner at first with 2 gone. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them.
Jorge Lopez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
number 48, Jorge Lopez.
Now to the plate, here is Kike Hernandez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First offering on its way.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The 0-1 on its way. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0. 2-0. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
The 2-1 on its way. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So next to bat will be J.D. Martinez. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Ball 2 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0. Xander Bogaerts will be next. Here it comes. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Santander. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. A 1-1. Popped up. Mancini has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Boston strands a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a...
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Jahmai Jones.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Stepping in next, Austin Hayes grounded out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Obviously, this pitching staff doesn't care this batter went deep earlier in the game because they are attacking him. 2 pitches right in his zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Richard steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Hunter Renfroe, and they could use a spark from him here.
Number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch of the AB now.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Next to hit, Christian Vasquez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And now the first pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Nice play by the right fielder right there, getting on his horse into the corner and holding that guy to a single.
You know, one of the things you like to have is some foot speed and a strong, accurate arm. It helps getting to the ball right there, make that guy rounding first think twice about going ahead and trying for second base.
Stepping in now, Marwin Gonzalez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Michael Chavis is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Vasquez is off of first with 2 away. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Galvis is there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Orioles are on top 4-1. Matt Andrees is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Matt Andrees.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. And next to bat will be the outfielder, DJ Stewart.
Number 24.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him.
Up next.
And now here is Anthony Santander. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And quickly there are 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Pat.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Pat Valaika. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And now the first pitch. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 1-1. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they lead it 4-1. Hunter Harvey is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Hunter Harvey.
Kike Hernandez stands in again as they're back to the top of the order. He jump-started the game with a leadoff home run. Here's the first pitch. away as he misses again. 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Alex Verdugo will be next. Ready with the 3-0. 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. And they get the double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
So now to the plate, Rafael Devers. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. Boston strands a couple. They trail it 4-1. Striding in is Freddie Galvis. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
That's shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1 for count.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third base line. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Galvis aboard here at first with nobody out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit well on the ground to first. One there on to first, and they turn the double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Pedro Severino. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Orioles held in check there as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Paul Fry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Now the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Two balls and a strike. Fry, a native of the state of Michigan. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 2-1. Left center, base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put two men, maybe three men, put some pressure on this defense.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. Shooting it the other way. I'm hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit.
Marwin Gonzalez stands in as he looks at a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Full count. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 3-2 one more time. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. And now the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Renfroe on third. Vasquez on second. Gonzalez on at first with nobody out. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down. And that appeared to be the case there.
Tanner Scott is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Kike Hernandez will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. 1 run scores. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
So stepping in is Xander Bogaerts, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
The 0-1 offering. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit.
They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. It's a big two-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in a game after being down by one, D-Row. That base hit drives in two. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
And stepping in, Rafael Devers. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And he lays off there 1-0. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 6. Martinez at second. Bogarts at first. 2 out in the inning. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Two and one.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that guy. When everybody's getting hits, don't be the guy that takes the offer. But you got it.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the O's 4. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jahmai Jones. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch of the AB on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he'd be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Gonna be a tough play. The 1-1. Ground ball left side. Bogarts has it. And there's 1 away. Well, he really had to unload a strong throw just to beat the runner at first that time. And the show track data is in 88 miles an hour, near the upper range of what you'll see from an infielder. And it seemed to make all the difference on that play. To the plate now, Austin Hayes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball one, well below the zone.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
For short, hit hard, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Now back, the first baseman, Greg Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. One out, one on in a 1-run game. Runner goes in there. Now the throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Hernandez will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
The batter, number 24.
Next to hit is DJ Stewart. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0. Liner in there for a base hit. Hayes heads for the plate. And he is out at the plate. They are denied a chance at tying the ball game here as the inning is over. One left for the Orioles. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Sean Armstrong enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Sean Armstrong. Leading off for Boston, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now pitch on the way.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Fouled off. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Renfroe is retired, and there's one away. So the next to bat will be Christian Vasquez. Lifetime versus this pitcher. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting, second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Now to bat, Marwin Gonzalez. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Santander waits on it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Matt Barnes takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
32, Matt Barnes.
So striding in to start the 9th is Anthony Santander, as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Now the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Ready now for Baltimore. Pat Valaika is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Ryan Mountcastle will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. First pitch on the way. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-0.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Valaika stands at first with 1 out. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting.
And now in the box, Rio Ruiz. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over. A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Boston Red Sox came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory. Matt Andriese gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Matt Barnes hammers down the save, his fourth of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here.